I just ran an 8-minute mile and then I walked half a mile in 8 minutes. So 60 minutes, mile and a half. Warm up. I forgot my headphone, or I forgot my phone, so I couldn't have any music, but I did have my camera. I thought I would do a 6-month postpartum after C-section update. When I had my C-section, I lost all of the feeling from about here down. And it felt like there was a giant hole in my stomach. And I couldn't feel it, like when I would like lean over, it would just, my whole stomach would just hang down. And it took, I would say a solid, well let's see, I didn't even start working out until I think at least 8 weeks after. Some people say I could start at 6 weeks, but I wasn't there. Waited till 8 weeks, so 2 months after I had Zoe. And I started to do some like core engaging exercises, trying to like feel my stomach. And it was so frustrating. I would come home from doing that and just like be angry and sad and mad and frustrated. And Cody talked me through a lot of that and just kind of told me like, don't worry, it'll come back. And I was like, I'm ruined. I'm never gonna have abs again. Like, I have no feeling, nothing's gonna ever get better. But thanks to him, I stuck with it. And so I started working out at 2 months postpartum. At about 3 months, I started to be able to get some feeling. Like literally it was numb for a solid month. After that month, I started to be able to feel it, but it still took, I would say, until solid 6 months. When Zoe turned 6 months old, I'd been working out for 4 months, that I started to be able to feel like it was like coming together. Like it was no longer just this empty hole. It was more like it's still fat and it's squishy, but I at least have feeling and I can connect with my abs. The one thing that has helped me to get feeling back after my C-section is, number one, having my husband watch my children so I can go work out. That is the key. They say that your fitness is 90% in the kitchen and 10% at the gym. I would say mine is probably about 20% in the gym, 80% in the kitchen. So what you eat affects the majority of your fitness. But for me, it's a little bit higher of, if I get to the gym, it makes me eat healthier. And just connecting those muscles gives me the strength to just hold my core in and like do some more, like some good posture and other exercises that help me to connect with my body. So for me, the number one factor was my husband watching my children so I could go to the gym. If you don't have a husband or someone to watch your kids, you can take them to your gym's like babysitting service. I just have trust issues, so I don't do that. But luckily I have a supportive husband who watches my kids. So that's my number one piece of advice. I'm obviously not where I want to be. Like, I still have a lot of flab. I haven't recovered. Like, when you're pregnant, your body just accumulates fat because it wants to get that fat so that you'll have enough for breastfeeding and to give nutrients to the baby and stuff. So you just pack on fat. No matter even if you're eating healthy, that happens. And it is really discouraging to work out and to try to eat healthy after having a baby. For me, it's really hard. But I'm going to do some stretching and yoga stuff right now so that I can watch this video after my next baby, probably my third and last baby, whenever that is. It's not now, I'm not pregnant. But whenever I have that baby, and if I have to have a C-section, I want to be able to look back and see what my progress was at 6 months. So I think I'm at exactly 6.5 months postpartum today. So here I go. This is for my future self, even if this is embarrassing. months postpartum, I feel like I have my core strength again. I just don't have like I have abs, I just have a little bit more flab. I can connect to every part of my stomach now, but I'm not like at 100%. I'm probably at like 70%, like being able to connect with my body. And yeah, I think I would say probably when I hit the 9-month mark, after having had my baby, I think I will be where I want to be. So the first 3 months were absolute hell. Month 3 to 4, I started to see a little bit of progress. Month 5 and 6, it really started showing. And then month 6, I'm now 6.5 months. And I feel like, kind of like a newbie. Like I feel like I'm just getting back to the gym, but I've been here for almost 5 months, almost daily. So that's where I'm at. Future self, if I have to have another C-section, it sucks. It's literally probably 3 times as hard as having a regular birth. Having a C-section was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my entire life. Just recovering from that, it sucked. From the blood transfusion to having no feeling in my middle to just trying to recover and connect with my lower abs again and get rid of this flab that I now have. And getting rid of the regular pregnancy fat. That's just pregnancy, that's bringing babies into the world. But future self, you can do it. You just have to get to the gym.